sometimes you gotta learn lessons you're gonna have to go through.
That part, that part, that part. So you feel like what that you've learned and gained from this experience that you. All right. So what's your takeaway from it?
Recording.
It might be, I don't know.
Perfect. Listen, my take on this is I have to know my worth. As a woman, you have to know your worth.
Right.
Dating a man, he's gonna set that value for you.
Understandable.
That makes sense.
Understandable. So when it comes down to your work, what have you discovered when it comes down to it?
Bottom line, a woman has to be taken care of and provided for.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not supposed to be providing for a man.
Mm-hmm. Understandable to a certain degree. But when you say you're not supposed to be providing for a man, what do you mean? Because I want to make sure we got some clarification before I say what I say next.
I feel like men and women, we have roles.
Right.
Okay. Gender roles.
Mm-hmm.
Men are to protect, provide, and lead. Women are to nurture. Mm-hmm. And that's it. No, nurture and multiply, pretty much. Because we have the babies. Mm-hmm. So I just don't see how I'm going to be. But in modern age, women now are working. We have businesses and things like that. And I just don't see how I can nurture a man and provide for him and lead and protect. Mm-hmm. That's his job.
Understand.
So I'm not taking on too much, or I'm not overdoing my part anymore.
But I'm still trying to understand the part about the woman aspect of it, because you saying you don't want to overplay your part. It sounds like you don't want to take over the roles as a man, and that is understandable. But what of substance makes you a value outside of the next female?
I'm a real woman. Like I cook, I clean. What women are not doing nowadays, I'm still doing.
What makes you think? Again, what makes you think that women ain't doing that? And what would make you think men? Because like you said, it's a new day and age. A lot of men know how to cook and clean already, and they have no problem. And they have no problem cooking and cleaning for themselves, for the peace of mind.
Not to cut you off, at the end of the day, it goes back to nature. Mm-hmm. A man don't want to sit there and clean all day and cook all day. A man wants to go out there and work, make his money, and provide for his family. That's a man in my eyes. So I don't know no real man who want to stay at home and be a stay-at-home dad and want to cook and clean all day. You know what I mean? Like they probably want to just go to work, handle what men handle, hang out with the boys, make sure the family is protected, and making sure he's leading. Now, woman, we could stay at home and cook and clean all day because that's in our nature. We're nurturing. Mm-hmm. A man, they're supposed to be out there, I guess, hunting. You know what I mean? So even if a man
real
says,
caveman shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
I'm listening. Says, "Oh, I'll stay at home and watch the kids and all of that." A woman. I feel like a real woman who wants to rest in her femininity would not accept that shit. It's just not gonna. It's always gonna be a clash. I feel like somebody's gonna have to compromise.
But it goes back to the point I was trying to make earlier. A lot of this seems off self. And I get, you know what I'm saying, you have your own ideology and your own preferences, and that's completely understandable. But when it comes down to the thought process of what a man is, coming from a man, is very subjective because not all men are created equally. And you do have those.
Basically, I mean, this is from my standpoint. I'm still traditional, and I guess I still got to deal with the modern way of life. But I'm a traditional woman.
I don't know. When a lot of women say traditional, I would like to know, like, what is your definition of traditional? Because as a man that is in this world, no, because you say like cooking, cleaning, that's your definition?
No, baby. You know what nurturing.
I know. I know what women do.
If you know what nurturing is for a woman, you would know what I'm talking about. So, women have the babies.
Right.
Okay, they stay home, they take care of the babies while the man goes out and hunt.
Prehistorically, right?
Not prehistorically.
Yeah, listen. You don't want taking it. Listen, you taking it back that way, and that's
they
what
go
they
out
go
there and
to.
work. They go out to get the bacon. You know, they bring
Mm-hmm.
back home the bacon.
Mm-hmm.
The woman is cleaning, washing the clothes, doing the laundry, being the homemaker,
And
making sure he got his clothes.
she a stay at home woman.
Stay at home mom, but sometimes, I mean, I'm Haitian as well.
Okay.
So in Haiti, the women, they're not only staying at home, they're doing market, they're going to the market, they're selling fruits. So they usually have businesses of their own. They're not working 9 to 5s, but they're going out there, not a regular 9 to 5, you know what I mean? Not a corporate business.
But again, understanding that as a business owner and you're the one, getting the business, until you have employees, you are the one going out there to work.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not a 9 to 5, but a business, like market. Like
depending on your clientele. If your clientele is from this time to that time, yeah, you gonna work that 9 to 5 to get that.
It's not a 9 to 5, like.
But it can be. You making it sound like it's no.
It's not a 9 to 5, because 9 to 5 is you're working for somebody. Like, I'm talking about the corporate world. But in Haiti, like, the women, they're doing their own it's their own merchandise. No, they're not working under anybody. So one day they decide they don't want to work, they don't have to. They can just stay at home with the kids.
Right.
But they usually have that going on. They're selling clothes, food, groceries in Haiti, because it's different. They can't go to a mall, they can't go to a grocery store and grocery shop.
I understand.
So while he's out there, he could be out for months at a time, whatever, but he come back home to his family. That's where all the bacon goes. That's where all the money goes, so that she can go back and replenish the home. Pretty much, she's coming back to replenish the home while he's out. She's taking care of the kids and running the business. He comes back home and they put the money together and they're taking care of the household. It's never reversed. Like, he doesn't stay at home and take care of the kids and do the laundry and clean. That's her job.
But they gonna crucify your ass on the internet behind this shit, boy. They don't like hearing that woman's job.
I love it. I love it.
But I hear you.
Cook for my man.
Listen, I hear you, gang. I do.
Take care of the kids. That's in my nature.
But again, when it comes down to it, if that's what you like and that's what you're not settling for, then more power to you. Then and that's the type of man you look for. All right.
Exactly.
But if you run into men and those men ain't the men that you looking for, you spending more time with them longer than you have to after initial confirmation that this is not the guy.
I've only done that one time.
Okay.
My longest was 3 years with this guy. I guess I didn't know what I wanted when I met him, because there's a such thing as being toxic, okay?
Oh, it's a such thing, okay.
I was unhealed.
But you do understand the way the dating game and the choosing game work, though, right?
You have to know your worth before you know what the fuck you want anyway.
But yeah, but
I didn't know my worth.
But how often are you shooting your shot? That's gonna be the next thing. Are you shooting your shot at me?
My shot.
Yeah.
I used to.
Ooh,
but when you get older, you mature, you realize that's not a good thing to do as a woman.
Oh, I beg to differ, gang. I promise you on that. But at the end of the day,
I'm gonna tell you why.
I can't wait to hear it.
So as a woman, I mean, I guess it's okay to shoot your shot. It's okay to show interest, but you better be prepared to get whatever you get is what you get. So as a woman, you're shooting your shot at this man, right? Mind you, this man has 5 kids. 3 baby mamas. He ain't working no job.
But would she know that before she shoot her shot?
No, she's not. This is why it's dangerous for you to shoot your shot, because you're just going off. Here's what it is. You're just going off the looks, right? You already fell in love with the looks.
Oh, you crazy, huh?
So you fell in love with the looks, right? You like, damn, he's so fine. I got to have him. So I go shoot my shot, right?
Right.
You find out all this shit.
Right.
If you're smart enough, you're gonna walk away. But if you don't know yourself, if you don't know your worth, you're gonna stay with that nigga. You're gonna be like, okay, right. I'm gonna try to change him. Pretty much, you have to take whatever the fuck he come with if you shooting your shot.
But that ain't gonna lie, that's kind of interesting to look at it, because wouldn't that be the same for a man shooting his shot at a woman?
Yeah, and we never talked about
But that's what I'm.
That was never the topic.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like, but why would that be a topic? Why would that be a thing if y'all know it's equally yoked? If it's equally yoked, why does it have to be like a man versus woman thing
So this
instead of
goes back
just
to traditional values.
But
a man hunts. A man likes to chase.
where does your tradition stop at though? Because you right now you talking about saying ever back in the prehistoric time of Donna. Because again you talk about genetically coded. That again it's an idea made. That's what we are. But again, you saying the tradition, but what do your traditions start and stop at? Because again, women love to pick and choose their traditions.
I don't chase niggas. My tradition is pretty set. Straight. I don't chase men.
So what do you expect the men to do?
Take care of men. I expect a man to be a man. If you see a woman that you like, you pursue her. Men pursue. Women don't pursue.
Understandable on that, but why would I pursue you aggressively as like again, if I see you and I see you as an aggressive woman, why would I choose the aggressive woman over
aggressive woman?
Hey, like I said, I can say if I choose, why would I choose the aggressive woman?
Not all women is aggressive.
But again, if I'm choosing as a man, I have the ability to choose which woman I can pursue. Why would
aggressive women?
Hey, again, some people like it like that. You know what I'm saying? Some people like toxicity. I ain't gonna lie, I had my moments in life where I dabbled in the toxic life. But at the end of the day, I can choose who I want to deal with. I can choose to deal with the woman that has it all but can't shut up and then have to deal with that. I can deal with the woman that might not be the prettiest in everybody's eyes. I can choose that. But these women don't force that upon me. I can be their ideal man, but doesn't mean I'm going to choose them. And that's what a lot of women fail to realize. You have to have something that makes you stand out outside of just the standard genetic coding that a good 90% of women have.
It depends on the eye of the beholder, because
eye of the beholder,
like whatever they see. Because whatever you see in that woman, the other person might not see it. So the thing about reasoning and pursuing
but the thing about it, the thing about it is that looks is only a small portion of the whole onion. If a person everybody like what they like. Everybody like to look at something nice. But every man likes the idea of looking at a woman. It's until we actually get to understand and know this woman till we realize that, oh yeah, she emotionally damaged. Oh, she got hella baggage that she got trauma damage that we don't probably want to deal with. And again, that ain't fair to us. But also, like I said, but when it's at that time, when it's at that point in time in life, why do we have to not just understand what you like might be not what I like? But if I want something specifically, all right, I think that should be something that women like yourself should be more forthcoming with versus it be drawn out. Why not? Listen, I see them on the dating pages. Oh, and they said, don't come to me if you're not ready for something serious. Understandable, ma'am. So if you get a man in your DMs and you entertain him and understanding that he should have read your disclaimer, he should have read it, but he doesn't, and you find out he didn't care to read it or he read it and still you understood that this man was about games. Why prolong it? A lot of women continue to be in situations that they shouldn't be in.
I explained to you, because a lot of women don't know their self-worth. A lot of women are damaged. They're jumping from one toxic situation to another toxic situation without staying single and learning themselves. They're not intentional. That goes for men too. Not intentionally dating. You're just dating just to date.
So what's your recommendation then for a person that's quote unquote trying to, and I'm assuming the tradition that you're going for is marriage. Yeah. So when it comes down to that, what's the recommendation for it then?
Know yourself, love yourself.
So when it comes down to dating, how should they date then?
It depends on the person. So for me, for example, I'm not dating any more men who don't have their stuff together, who like don't have their priorities together. Because if they don't have their priorities together, they cannot take care of me as a woman. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm not pursuing. I'm just gonna go out and love myself, keep myself up, keep my nails done, hair done,
Mm-hmm.
keep up with my, I guess, career, make sure I have my own shit because another man is not gonna come and save me. You know what I mean? Because a lot of women are looking for saviors. Okay? So I'm gonna make sure I have myself together, make sure I am mentally competent to be in the fucking relationship too. Emotionally intelligent. So yeah. And I'm gonna just vet the men, make sure they have their priorities together, check out the family background. Because I want to have kids with this man one day. You know, grandma can't be no deadbeat. Granddaddy can't be no deadbeat. So,
okay.
You just gotta write a list